Hi, it's Charlie from Stan James. Welcome to a preview of the 4th Ashes Test at the MCG, starting on Boxing Day Australia time, or of course around about 11 o'clock UK time on Christmas night. And what an occasion it promises to be. 90-odd thousand drunken Aussie revellers. It's the test match that everybody in Australia looks forward to, whether they're in the ground or watching it at home on TV. And the momentum is all with Australia after their comprehensive victory of England in the Waca Test. What went wrong there? Well, everyone says it was the pace and bounce we couldn't adjust to. It was also the swing in the first innings, left-arm swing, almost Wazzy Macron-esque swing of Mitchell Johnson. I thought we technically were very poor as well, playing across the line, but the three right-handers who were involved in that wonderful spell. Of course, it was fantastic bowling if you've got somebody on big boomerangs at 85 plus mile an hour. It is difficult to play, but I think, after the first one, maybe I thought, Collingwood, Peterson, Trott, I thought it was difficult. I thought it was probably quite naive batting. And in the second innings, of course, we were undone by bounce and poor shot selection. Peterson's changing his bat and things like that. He's a bit of a fidget, it would appear at times, and that was just a waft. That was an appalling shot. Collingwood again hitting it with the penultimate ball of the day. A lot of people, of course, Collingwood was given the benefit of the doubt almost, because a lot of people thought that Jimmy Anderson should have run. Well, word has got back to me from Australia that the England camp, that Jimmy Anderson thought there was going to be another over, and that was why that he thought, right, well, if I run now, I'm going to get slaughtered, because of course that means that I've got one ball to face and then Collingwood's facing the last over. So that was why. Collingwood is not quite a test cricketer. Anyways, a super fielder. He's a good bits and pieces bowler, but he's anything but a test match number 5. And the problem is, of course, that Bell, who's been technically super all series, then decided in the second day to fall over Ryan Harris bowling him, and he could have had him LBW a couple of times. That he was playing the ball there. When the ball was there, his head was here. Do watch out for that. I'm sure the Aussies will look out for that at the MCG. But we bet 6-4 Australia, 7-4 England, 21-10 the draw at Stan James. So the momentum has shifted. It is now Australia that we favour at the bookmakers. I think it's almost symbolised from the fact that, of course, the Aussie captain 2 weeks ago, could you see that catch of Ponting that he dropped? Let's get it right. He dropped Trott in the second innings. Of course, 2 weeks ago that would have been spilled, and they've been calling for his head, and he couldn't catch a cold. And of course, what happened at the Waca, of course, the ball went straight up in the air, and it was caught by the keeper, Brad Haddon. That just shows how momentum has shifted. Now we've got to fight that at the MCG, and of course, a lot depends, I think, on our opening batsman. Slightly concerned with, as you say, Collingwood. We seem to have Matt Pryor he doesn't seem to be able to handle the short stuff, and he's coming in 7. It's all right coming in, on feather beds at number 7 against pie throwers. He's going to be coming in with the Ashes on the line at number 7, and at this moment in time, he doesn't seem up for it. Doesn't seem good enough rather than up for it. Just a quickie, top series run scorer. We've got Hussey 5-6 favourite with ourselves. He's 22 runs clear from Alistair Cook, who's 11-10. It's 20-1 bar. 4.95 for Cook, 5.17 for Michael Hussey, who surely at this moment in time has been the player of the series. Although Mitchell Johnson, if he bowls like he did in the third test, maybe gets runs, he might be a threat for that title, despite the fact that, of course, they will only play 4 test matches. Top series bowler. I think this is a fascinating market. 15-8 favourite Graham Swan. Why? I mean, he's only got 11 wickets. He's 3 behind Steve Finn at the moment. He didn't bowl with any control at the Waca. Okay, everybody's siphoning the fact that in this mathematics, that people think, well, at the Sydney, the SCG, it turned square maybe on the 4th or 5th days. But I want a bit more from Swan. I think he's been reading his own press, saying to people he should be Sports Personality of the Year and things like that. I think he needs to get his finger out. He needs to get some runs, and needs to bowl with a bit more control at the MCG. 15-8 Graham Swan, 4-1 for Jimmy Anderson, who's got 12 wickets, 4-1 then for Stephen Finn. Not good enough for me. I'd be very surprised if over 5 tests he came out on top. 14 wickets. Ryan Harris, 11 wickets. 9-2 shot, 9-2 then for Mitchell Johnson, who's got 9 wickets, of course, all in the 1 test match. He's only played 2, and 14-1 for Chris Stranders, who's played 1 test match, but 8 wickets. And this bounty pitch, if it is at the MCG, will of course suit. We've got a revised series outright, 6-4 Australia, 7-4 England, 9-4 the draw, and take a drawn series now. I must say I'd take 1-1, that 1-1 is 8-1, but I think there will be a result wickets in the last 2 test matches. Maybe not. Of course, at the SCG, if the Aussies go 2-1 up. 6-4 the Aussies, 7-4 for England, and 21-10. They're the prices which stand James ahead of the 4th test match. It's been a wonderful, riveting series so far. We're not going to give it away now though, are we? Be lucky.